Today, we're diving deep into a really powerful secret, one that's tucked away in the ancient Indian epic, the Mahabharata. It's all about the Ashwini Devas, the mysterious twin gods of creation.
But before we get into that, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt completely and totally stuck? You know that feeling? Like you're at the bottom of a deep, dark well and you just can't see a way out. Maybe it's a creative block, a job that's going nowhere, or some kind of personal conflict. Just hold on to that feeling for a minute, because this ancient story has a really surprising way out.
So, to get a handle on this, we first need to meet the Ashwini Devas, or the Ashvins. Now, these aren't your typical gods with big temples and rituals. They're way more mysterious. They're described as primordial twins, beings that existed even before creation itself. Think about that.
Yeah, ancient hymns have this one phrase for them, Purva Purva Gau Purva Jo, which basically means the very first, the firstborn. They represent the original duality. Before there was anything, there was this first split, and it emerged as these two celestial birds made of golden light, moving through all of existence.
And the way the texts describe them is just fascinating. They're called celestial birds, made of pure golden light, and they're virahajo, which means they're untouched by all the chaos and passion of the world. They're like the weavers of light and shadow, two threads that create the entire fabric of reality. So you see, they're not just characters, they're fundamental forces of the cosmos.
Okay, so how does this ancient idea actually help us? Well, there's this incredible story from the Mahabharata that just illustrates their power perfectly. It's about a really devoted disciple named Upamanyu, whose journey is about to take a very, very dark turn. So Upamanyu's guru, Damya, tells him to go look after the village cows. Simple enough. But one day, he gets so hungry that he eats the leaves of a poisonous plant. Big mistake. The milky sap gets in his eyes, and just like that, he's blinded. Totally disoriented, he stumbles around and falls straight into a deep, dry well. Now, when Upamanyu doesn't come back, his guru goes looking for him and finds him in the well. But here's where it gets really interesting. The guru doesn't throw down a rope, he doesn't try to physically pull him out. Instead, he gives his trapped, blind student a key, a powerful hymn to the Ashwini Devas.
You see, the guru gets it. The way out of this particular well isn't about climbing or brute force. It's about a huge internal shift. The real rescue has to come from within, by tapping into a higher, more balanced state of mind.
So there he is, sitting in total darkness, and he starts to chant this hymn. And as he does, boom, the light bulb goes on. He finally understands the true nature of the Ashwini Devas. They're not two separate beings at all. They're just two faces of a single, unified reality. They are the fundamental duality that holds up everything. And this is the absolute heart of the teaching. Just think about it. Matter and spirit, time and life force, logic and creativity. Even something as simple as your own breath, the inhale and the exhale. They all seem like total opposites, right? But you literally can't have one without the other. They are completely linked. That's the secret of the Ashvins. And this isn't just some abstract, far-out philosophy. It's happening inside you, right now. You have two eyes, but they create one single vision. Two hands, but they perform one action. You have two hemispheres of your brain that create one consciousness. Our whole lives are this constant dance between dualities, day and night, birth and death, happiness and sadness.
So the hymn teaches Upamanyu that the path forward, the path to seeing again, is through finding samatulyata, or balance. Imagine a perfectly balanced scale. The needle doesn't just sit there in the middle doing nothing. It points straight up. That signifies a kind of transcendence, a leap to a higher state of being.
And in that dark well, it all clicks for Upamanyu. His blindness, his fall into the well, it was all because of imbalance. He realizes that the only way to get his sight back, the only way to be free, is to create harmony between all these opposing forces inside himself. And the moment he truly understands this, the Ashwini Devas appear. They lift him out of the well and give him back his sight. You see, his rescue wasn't just physical, it was a total spiritual transformation. So, okay, great story. But how do we actually apply this in our own lives?
Well, that well from the story, that's any situation where we feel trapped by division. It's the conflict between your work life and your home life. It's the tension between what you want to achieve and the fears that hold you back. It's that paralysis you feel when you just can't make a decision. That's the well. And the hymn is the practical tool for us. It's not about chanting, obviously. It's about the conscious choice to find harmony,
It means not letting your logical brain completely shut down your gut feelings. It's about balancing the time you spend talking with the time you spend truly listening. It's finding that sweet spot between working yourself to the bone and just not doing anything at all.
Because when we start to harmonize our own inner dualities, that's when we get clarity, that's when our vision clears, and we find the freedom to climb out of whatever well we happen to be in. So I'll just leave you with this to think about. What are the two opposing forces in your life right now that are just calling out to be balanced?